Hey guys, and welcome to this special episode of Quite Frankly. Now, what is special about this episode? It's all about Joby. And what is Joby? This is Joby. Gorilla pots. And I love them. You know that I sometimes do reviews, right? And then we do one product. And I was thinking about doing a review for Joby the same way, doing one product. But I don't think I do it justice that way because, well, it's more a system that I want to tell you about. And it's not the pots. Like, if I just show you the pots, you go like, yeah, sure, cool. You can bend it, you can do cool stuff with it, but it won't register the way that I actually want to talk about it. Now, if you follow me online, you know that I'm a fashion photographer and I do a lot of stuff with education. And one of the things that I normally used were big tripods. I always took them with me on trips. And the thing about tripods is you never use them. And then when you think about it and you go like, I don't bring a tripod this time, you're gonna need it because there's this beautiful sunset. You want to take a picture and you don't have your tripod with you. So a while ago we actually switched to Benro. And Benro, great tripods, carbon fiber, beautiful stuff. But still, in your bag, it's big. And you have to carry it around everywhere. Now, normally when you walk the streets, you don't want to bring a big tripod, right? Or even a smaller tripod. So what can you bring? Well, in your backpack, you always have room for something like this. Now, this one is absolutely amazing. I'm going to tell you why. A while ago we started something called Behind the Closed Doors. Now it started very simple as a behind the scenes look at what we do during the day and during workshops. We filmed it with a very simple camera. It's not really a simple camera, but it started out with my iPhone. And then we switched to the RX100 and now we're actually filming it on the 6500 from Sony. Love that camera. And the thing was, during that vlog, we want to do some special stuff, like for example, we want to do a time lapse. But how do you do a time lapse? Well, you can do it with your iPhone, but I'm pretty stable, but doing a time lapse for 10 minutes like this, it will probably make you seasick. So I wanted something that I can put my iPhone on. And then we actually found this one. This is a Joby pot, and you just click it open, you open it up, you put your iPhone under there, and there you go. Now the cool thing is, with a normal tripod, you have a lot of space in your bag that's actually wasted on the tripod. And most of the times, when Anouk and I walk around the city, we don't want to bring a backpack, so no tripod. This, you can just fit in your pocket. And the cool thing is, because you can bend the legs, you can put it on any surface. Even better, let's say you're in a restaurant and you want to take a very quick time lapse from people walking around. You just put it near the window. Just place it like this, and you're done. Now, let's say there is nothing to put it on, but there are some trees or some branches. You just twist it like this. Oh, let me show you. Just twist it like this. And of course, when you do it on video, it doesn't work, but hey, you know the idea, right? Oh, there we go. You twist it around and it fits even some branches from trees or whatever. So this is a really cool one, and I started using this for my iPhone. Then I started to think, you know what, time lapses are really cool when you do them on video on your iPhone, but I want more resolution, and I want it on my camera. And at that point, a lot of stuff clicked, and this is why I do the review like this. We wanted to up the ante for the vlog, so we wanted to do a lot more than just film the vlog with one camera. And the problem I experienced was that I can hold the camera like this, but turning it around is a little bit difficult. So we actually started using this one. Now, when I just want to make a picture, or if I want to make a steady video, we just place it like this, and we're done. There's actually a leveler in front, so you can actually see if it's leveled. And you just place it like this, and it holds the camera great. But if you walk around and you want to talk to yourself, actually you want to talk to you, but you want to talk into the camera, there's an even cooler trick. And I have to be honest, I didn't think of this myself. I actually stole it from Casey Neistat. And what you do is you just close this down. There we go. And now you have more distance, and turning the camera around becomes way easier. So you can just talk, turn it around. And this is so much easier than just holding the camera and turning it around. It really makes your life a lot more easy. Okay, now let's say you have a little bit of a heavier camera than the 6500. No problem. We also have this baby. That's not actually a baby, this is a big one. And this one is for the more sturdy cameras. Now I have to be honest, we actually used an A7R II with a G Master 2870, so that's a heavy combination, including a grip on that Joby pod. But that was really pushing the limits. So this one, no problem at all. And you see the ball head here? It's small, but you can move it everywhere you want. You can just move it around. And you have a removable plate. So this is also a really cool tripod. And the cool thing again, is you can move it any way you want. Nice. So this is all for your iPhones and of course for your DSLR or SLTs. But there's more. How about this attachment? You may wonder, what is this? This is actually for a tablet, like an iPad or of course not an iPhone, that would be a really big iPhone. But for an iPad or an Android tablet or whatever you want to put in there, really works. Or what about if you want to have something on a skateboard, like a GoPro, or on a table? No problem, you just put this one here. Now what if you want something really tight, like for example a GoPro or any other action cam on the hood of your car, on glass, or even on a flat surface like this? You use this one. You just place it down, tighten it, and I have to hold on to this camera, and you can literally almost lift up the table. This is really tight. And of course, you can move it around again. And that's the cool thing about the Joby pods. Normally you have to loosen screws and just move it around and then tighten it again. With the Jobys, you just move it around very, very easily. And it's tight enough, or it's tight enough, so it will stay in that location. How about this one? Isn't this one cute? If you fold it together, it looks like a small USB stick. There's no excuse of not bringing this little tripod. Now, is there any use for a tripod this small? Yes, of course. Because now you can just put it on the table, put one of the attachments on, and you have nice steady set for example, filming or putting your iPhone up for time lapses or whatever you need it for. Really nice and small. So overall, how did Joby change the way that I work? In the past, the main problem was getting a steady shot from a camera. I always had to bring a tripod, and I love the Benro tripod. It's great. Carbon fiber tripod, great. But it's also not something that you carry around if you don't have a backpack with you. With the Jobys, I actually never take it off the camera. I always leave it on because I now have an holder for my camera. And if I am somewhere and I want to take the picture, I just open it up, place it, I look at the leveler, make sure that it's level. And of course now I can't see the leveler, and I'm done. And if you want to take it off, no problem, there's a quick release. There you go. So, if you're in the market for something really cool, check out the Joby Gorilla Pods. In my opinion, they can really change the way that you work. They're awesome.